I'm having a hard time hearing people today. Maybe it's just me.
Oh, I got microphone. Yeah,
You sound
audio
pretty good.
settings. There it is. And microphone. It's up all the way. Automatically adjust volume.
And I can hear you okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I turned my fan off. Maybe that might help.
Okay. So you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. There you go. Okay.
Passing the Pepsi through the screen. So, I think everything's working,
Okay,
Jim.
let's see. We want to do. Okay, let's see. Let's do chat.
Chat.
Oh, participants. That's what we want to do. And that way, click on participants, and that way we can see your hand up. If you want to raise your hand, you can do that.
I don't have participants.
You move your cursor over your screen, and at the bottom.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
There's also a chat button down there.
Yeah, chat. I did chat too. And then your name will appear on the right-hand side, and then you can raise your hand, like I raised my hand there.
Yep. Lower your hand. Hey, you raised it again.
Okay, it's not as fast as me.
So I don't know if you guys will be able to see who's in the waiting room or not, but I get an extra little block that says waiting area when new people show up.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Oh, I got to get my jacket. I got to get my hat on. I'll be back.
I'm using that camera that picked up at Home Depot. It really works pretty good for this.
Yeah. I'm just using the built-in camera.
Yeah, me too. Those HP cameras, these are, gosh, this is 6, 7 years old.
Well, I don't have the laptop fired up. I'm doing this off of my wife's computer. And so we don't have a camera built in. Got to have something plugged in.
Yeah.
I've got an external USB microphone. I've got a built-in thing. Gail was using this to talk to her son yesterday on the computer, and our AT&T is killing us with their speed. They got a problem. So my speed drops down to 2 megabits and 3 megabits sometimes. So
Wow.
Hoping they're getting that fixed.
There are so many people using the internet right now that it's just a problem.
Yeah, you can see their servers. When you do a speed test, you select the server you want to go through. And if you go to the AT&T server, whoa, it's bad. But if you go through Spectrum, it's good most of the time.
Yeah, I haven't noticed too much of a slowdown, even though there's a little bit of one. I can tell. There are some people bored in their house playing video games or something.
Also, okay, you can, up in the top right-hand side, Mike, there's a gallery view.
Gallery view.
It's the top right-hand side in the black.
Okay.
You can try that out, see if you like it. And that just puts a block around those that are talking. Oh no, it's Kenny.
It's
Oh,
Kenny.
I had that before. Hi, Kenny.
Hi.
I don't. You guys
There's-
probably didn't see him. I saw him. He showed up in the little waiting area.
Yeah.
Hi, Gail.
And Mike, you're a little bit dark. You need a light in your face. That brings up the newsletter thing. Yeah, there you go. That we can see better now. Let's see.
Is that better?
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm running out of cord.
You're trying to hang yourself?
It's on the window side, so I'm still half in darkness.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and start with the casual comments because we got 40 minutes total time here supposedly. We're gonna try it anyway. Last week I think we had more time, but this week looks like they're clamping down on us. Requesting a comment since we got put the participants up. We can see you can raise your hand. And the request and comment that this is referring to when somebody's doing their 5-minute introduction and they talk about a subject. And if you want to respond to it, you can raise your hand and then remind the moderator, like me, that you had a subject or a comment. Keep it pithy, keep it short. We don't want to know about your cousin, sister's opinion or stuff like that. So that's what we have is everybody make comments on just about everything. And we probably want to just make it pithy items. Make it pithy, keep it pithy. Somebody says that. The next thing we had in the meeting announcement is the book of the month. And I'm usually the participant. I am the guy that puts that in there. The book that I liked this time was the 100-Year Marathon. And that's about Chinese secret strategy to replace America as a global superpower. And it's a well-known fact that this is one of their goals, and it's not an unusual goal for each country to want to take over the world. This is a documentation about what their strategy is, and it's pretty interesting reading. It's in text only, which most people they're happy with that. It's available at the library via the normal electronic checkout. They may have a hard copy of it, probably do. Pretty popular book. It's been out a few years, but that's the book of the month. The next thing is the news items. I didn't get everything into the meeting announcement this time, but if you go look at the news link, Windows 10 supports Linux file systems inside File Explorer. So you can open up File Explorer and you'll see all the normal things, and you'll see a Linux tab at the bottom. And it'll show you, apparently you can click on that and see Linux files. What that entails, I don't know. I don't run Linux. Leroy can tell us about that. Next one is how to look your best on a video call. And one of them was, make sure you have lights in front of you. You see me looking up because I got a 50-inch screen up here, and I tend to look at it instead of my 12-inch laptop. So some of it sounded like someone else joined. The next item is the power plant of the future is right in your home. And that was a cute article. It was, it talks about things that I didn't think about. One of them is like your UPS units, if you have them, they could easily supply power out relatively easily. They've got an inverter built in. They could put power out as well as put power in. The UPS units are typically the ones we have are like 500 watts or something goofy, 500 watt hours or something goofy like that. So that wouldn't be of much use. But if you had an electric car, think about that. You could put power out of your car battery, say on a peak demand or something. You could sell power back to the power company in an emergency situation or in a high demand situation at a nice price, and away you go. And it could be built into everything, and we could tie everything together. With the cars, that's not huge, but it's kind of not insignificant. So that was a cute subject. The next one is the vanadium flow batteries. They're going head to head with the lithium ion kings. The thing with the vanadium batteries is, the big thing is the power density is very high. They can put out a lot more power than the NiCads. They're not really designed for everyday use because they have pumps in them. They actually pump the chemicals into the battery. But for big things like your home power plant, if you have solar cells or wind power, these batteries have a lifetime of up to 20 years, have a 100% full life for 20 years, and they'll return 100% of what you put into them. And that's very good. They're talking about using it for power plants, where one thing they do with hydropower is they pump water back up into the dam, and then they run it through the generators to generate power. This is pretty inefficient, and they would love to have some good batteries. So that they're talking about, and the vanadium material is going to be and is becoming less expensive than the lithium ion, significantly less expensive and less to use in the long run. Over the long run, looks like there are people starting to put them out there. The next one is can vanadium flow batteries beat lithium ion in utility scale storage? And that's the story I was telling you about. And that gives you some of the theory and technology behind it. We went to Death Valley not too long ago, and they happen to have a solar field right across from us in Nevada. Of course, they were sending the power to California. They're rotten guys. So that was in the news. And let me go back to Zoom, and I'm still there. Okay. Now we got Kenny. Did somebody else come in? I don't hear you.
Not yet. No one else.
Okay.
Okay, Jim, you were clipping just a little bit.
Yeah, not surprised at all, because I'm my max throughput, theoretical throughput is 750K. So I'm pretty sad. And then AT&T is not giving me a lot of that. So I'm surprised that you could understand it. Of course, that's normal.
It's just every now and then. It's actually doing pretty good. Your video gets a little choppy every now and then too.
Okay. There we go. All right. Well, let's see what's going on with you, Mike.
Oh, not much. Still struggling, trying to get some health issues under control.
Kenny is too. We got geezers. You get these geezers. We don't need to talk about health issues. If there's only 4 of us, we might talk about it a little bit. But it get a bunch of geezers together who know they're geezers and
Well,
start talking about their health issues.
Yeah, I go down the checklist on the coronavirus, and it's like, wait a minute, that's 9 out of 10.
Way down the list, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I've been just doing some projects around the house, nothing significant. Doing some trenching for drainage, rollout table for the table saw, some trenching cabinets, and fighting with Julie's bicycle all the time.
Cool. I worked on my mailbox project first time in a long time. I'm mounting a micro switch with a lead spring, and I'm putting it on a little plastic box. And why am I putting it on a little plastic box, you might ask? Actually, nobody cares. Everybody's probably asleep, but that's another story. I put it in a little plastic box, and now I can take the plastic box, I can mount the lid on the mailbox under where I want to mount it, and then I can slip the plastic box into the lid and snap it in place. That way I can take it off easily to repair it as necessary. So I'm a genius, you know, famous last story. And so that was my project. I did do project work today. And also I had to, I lost the battery in one of my HP laptops today. It didn't want to run due to the lightning storm, I think, yesterday. What about you, Kenny? You had any fun today?
Yeah, I have a 2 terabyte Seagate backup, and I also have a Calvary backup. And Calvary is about 8 years old, and I decided that we needed to get another 2 terabyte backup. So I ordered it from Amazon. It came in last night. So I connected it, and it just plugs right in. USB just puts in, and I transferred all the information over there to the new 2 terabyte. So now I have 2 Seagates, 2 terabytes backups for all the data that I have. It worked out pretty nice, and cost was $65 from Amazon.
And these are the US Star, what are they? What brand?
They're Seagate.
Seagate, that's right. And they're USB and 5-volt power, so there's no external power.
Right.
Those are really nice.
That's what it looks like.
They're selling the 5 terabytes for around $109 list price.
But it's pretty simple. It's just plug and play, and it's
Yep.
And it's kind of nice. It's real small. Carry it in your hand. Just a USB port, no external drive, you know, and they're nice. And 2 terabytes is, I have plenty of room. I'm not going to be running out of room anytime soon. So it's nice.
How many 8-inch floppies would that be?
Huh?
How many 8-inch floppies would that be?
Quite a few. Quite a few.
Hundreds of thousands.
What's the biggest one you got, Leroy?
8. I've got 2 8s and 2 5s and a whole bunch of 1s and 2s. The 1s and 2s are too small.
Too small for you, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got 2 8 terabyte drives that are full, and both of the 5 terabyte drives are full.
What would you fill them up with?
You don't want, I can't say.
Can't say.
You don't want to know. But they're
Well,
full. I'm waiting for the price of the 12 terabyte drives to come down a little.
That's a lot of family pictures. That's all I got to say.
That's a lot of family pictures. Let's just say I won't be bored during this stay at home kind of deal.
No. But, that was my little goal for the week. So we're good.
Kenny, you can back up some. We can't see your chin most of the time. Yeah, back up a little bit. Further. Keep going. Just kidding. That's pretty good.
Well, we're not broadcasting from the upstairs bedroom or the office up there, but we're broadcasting from the kitchen.
Ah,
Okay.
So that is a work in progress too.
Yeah, Kenny and I have been using Duo a little bit over the phone. Duo is better because my local Wi-Fi is kind of sad.
better is a relative term though, because it only lets you do like 8 people in the chat, which at this point hasn't been a problem, but
Yeah. Getting dark over there, Kenny.
I'm just seeing if the camera could pick up the countertop so Gail can see it. That's the new countertop.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Let me get a different view. There it is.
Okay.
It's not in color right now because you haven't got enough light. One of the things we were looking at earlier is how to improve your appearance on the internet. In your case, I don't know, but the one
Thanks,
thing
Jim.
is to get light in your light directly in front of you, where the camera is, basically.
That better? Not so.
Nah, that's
Yeah, that's
much.
pretty good. That's good enough.
Yeah, we're working on that. So that's the kitchen project. There we go. But that's all I got for the week.
Okay. Well, Leroy, what you got?
not much really. I played around with making another clock, but really I haven't done much. I haven't even really played with robots or anything. We've been cleaning house and that kind of stuff, but so, but to answer the question, I guess the question was two terabytes. How many floppy drives are 2 terabytes? So to answer the question, it is 14,005,000. It's a big number.
But he realized he said an 8-inch floppy.
Yeah, the closest I found was for the 1 1.4 inch floppies.
Yeah.
So still a lot. It's a lot. It's 8 terabytes is 58 million floppy disks.
Okay.
That's an insane amount of floppy disks.
I remember a full backup on floppy disk.
I remember installing Office from floppy disk.
Yes.
The all-day process of flopping disks in and out.
Well, I always like the fact that you can't just walk away from it, because in the middle of everything, Microsoft always throws in a question: do you want to proceed? It won't go anywhere until you say yes.
Barry's here.
I see him. His face looks kind of funny.
I don't see Barry.
He's faceless.
He doesn't have a microphone either. He's lurking.
Okay. Yeah. You can set up your microphone by go down to the mute and that up arrow by mute, and then you can find your microphone if you want to.
Oh, there's a. He just popped up with a microphone. No video.
It's muted though.
It is muted. There.
Yo.
There he is. Now, wait. I don't know what you're doing, Barry.
Well, I don't want to rattle you guys with my background noise, but thought I'd say hi at least.
Anything new?
Okay.
Not too much. Join the finer points of home.
And what would that be?
Lots of woods.
Oh yeah.
I heard a thing the other night that says you have two choices. First one is to stay at home with wife and kids, and the guy says two.
Option B.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been killing honeysuckle for the last week, spraying honeysuckle. This is premium time before everything else comes in bloom. Easy to find them.
I'm going to share a screen of this clock thing that I been playing with. It's got internet time. It's GMT. It's got the internet time. It's got the New Earth time, and it shows the Greenwich Mean Time. And it's pretty much useless, but it was fun to play with.
What is this, an Arduino or what?
ESP32.
Oh, okay.
It's getting
Yeah.
the time, the UTC from one of the time servers, and then it converts that to internet time, which is a beat, and then the New Earth time, which is based on a 360-degree clock. So it's actually pretty useless. But
Now, can I do that?
do what?
Can I share a screen?
I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can get you to share a screen.
I have a little green one that says share screen.
Oh yeah, it does say share
Disable
screen.
participant screen sharing.
I thought that was sharing a screen with somebody else, though not individual. Let's say I click share screen. Let's see what it says. Host disable participant screen sharing. Well, thank you, host.
You're welcome.
That would be this guy up there.
1%.
Guy in the top.
There we go. Let's try that. I just changed it. Let's see
Oh,
if
that
you.
would be cool. Oh yeah,
Oh,
there it
There we
is.
go.
Whiteboard. Okay.
Oh. Well, hi.
What are you seeing?
I see the ocean and you and your wife standing there.
I see Mike with
Why?
some hot chick.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you think so. All I see is Zoom. I don't catch any idea what it is that I'm looking at. So
Yeah. Well, that's
You're viewing Mike's screen.
Kenny loves sitting up on top of the camera. Back up.
We just got unlimited minutes, looks like.
I can't see too close, too far.
That's what I said when I shared that robot screen.
Yeah.
Everything disappeared except for the robot screen. It was weird.
Well, all I got was a screen that said Zoom, so I didn't even get the photograph.
Well, it's still weird.
Oh, okay.
So these were the news things that I was talking about earlier. Okay, so now we got stuff too.
Look
That's a
at
whole-
all them tabs.
Wow. So Windows will finally be able to read a Linux partition?
Apparently.
Well,
Without
let's
a-
see. I'm going to click on it and see if I can get it up, so to speak. Let's see here. It shows a picture in the article. If this lives, I'll be shocked. And there it is, Linux. And it's got the little penguin. So
Okay.
that's what.
At my end, under the viewing options, it says request screen control.
That would make sense because only one person can share a screen at a time.
Okay, request remote control. Would that give, if you did that, would that give you cursor control?
I don't know.
Okay,
I saw something that allowed remote control. I did see that somewhere. So it wouldn't surprise me.
may I click on that?
I'm not going to let you. Are you kidding me? I know who you are.
Okay,
You go wild. You could go wild.
yeah, I
Oh,
could.
no.
That's why I asked.
I mean, my screen is
You want to
different
just
because I can kill anybody's screencast. So I get a different screen than you guys. But that makes sense. I'm the host.
Oh, I noticed one of the things I noticed on Meetup, Leroy, was that it said you could offer an online. You could make the meeting online.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who that is. I heard that Zoom is owned by the Chinese, and that one of the chairmen or whatever on the committee is Nancy Pelosi's daughter or niece or something like that. So there we go. All right, let me let that go.
Okay,
There you go.
just for experimentation, I'm going to go ahead and share a screen. And Leroy, if you wouldn't mind clicking on the remote access. See
I
what
don't get that. I don't get the remote access thing.
it's under the viewing options.
Mm. Okay.
Viewing options.
Top of the screen.
Okay. Request remote access.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to approve that.
Click to start mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
I don't know. All I see is the picture, so I don't know what I can do.
Oh, I see your cursor.
Do you see me moving around?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see that.
Oh, somebody's moving it around. Is that you, Mike?
It's got to be me.
Okay. Screen
I-
resolution.
Do what?
That's your own screen resolution.
Yeah, That's-
Display fusion.
I did that.
Okay, you're doing it.
I guess I'm controlling your screen.
Well, I got two monitors, and that's a screensaver on the portrait style monitor.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to stop share, and that should kill your
That should-
control.
That should kill it.
Okay, if I can find it. There we go. Okay, you should be unable to control anything at this point.
All I see is you now. I don't
Okay.
see nothing. That's
Well,
kind of
that-
interesting.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And in a weird sort of way.
Now, I wonder if that's going to be a security issue. I bet that's one of the security issues.
That's way cool.
I am from Microsoft. I would like to have access to your screen to fix your computer errors.
We want to help you.
I mean, I guess if you're careful about what you share, because really I couldn't do anything because all I saw was the picture. I mean, I was able to right click on it and see like the menu for the NVIDIA graphics card and stuff, but I don't know if I could have done anything.
Well, it's an interesting thing that probably would be helpful to explore, but not right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So I am actually glad that see one of the security issues with Zoom was random people were getting into the chats, and since everybody can screen share, they were sharing pornographic images. So I'm glad that they fixed that so that I have a little bit more control over, or the host has a little bit more control over who can and can't share a screen. But it still looks like there's going to be a problem, because if they only give you only host or everybody, there's no in between. There's no Jim can share or, you know,
Well, here's
share
an
or Kenny can
idea.
share.
What if we could watch TV shows over this?
Yeah,
Watch movies.
watch movies.
Watch Naked and Afraid, and share it with a group. They were talking about commercial. You're supposed to pay for it if you're using it for commercial purposes today.
Yeah.
I would say you should be able to promote people. You might not on the whatever version you got, but I say the enterprise one, they can make like I don't know, like admins or whatever, because we had like 9 of them in one of our conference calls the other day.
I think it must be the admin or the commercial version of it, because it says that I can, but I don't see a way to do it. I can make somebody the host, but if I click on that, I stop becoming the host. So I guess the free version only lets one person be admin at a time.
What's Vicente doing?
I don't know. He said that he had forgot last week, and now it looks like he got busy again and probably going to forget again.
I tell you. Well, his family's home, so he's probably busy with all the family.
Yeah,
He's got kids.
we're not going to argue too much with Vicente.
Uh-oh.
Oh. He just texted me. As a matter of fact, he can't figure out how to connect, and he's still waiting for an email confirmation. I don't know.
Yeah, when I clicked on it, you just had to download it and then execute the executable, and then you had to reconnect. After you got it all installed and checked out, then you reconnect. It took about a minute.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. I don't know.
I downloaded zoom.exe and execute that, and away you go. And then I had to reconnect, and it was good to go. It went directly in. Then, well, it said, "Did you want to start it up?" And you had to say, "Yeah, start it." Mine wouldn't start. Mine won't start from the internet. I have to manually say start it. But that's easy enough. It's just too technical for him. That's why y'all come to me.
I don't know. I installed on the Chromebook. I installed the extension and it started right up. I think I did have to click on it twice, but
But you can do it on the phone too, right?
yeah. Maybe Vicente is trying to set up an account with them instead of just using it.
Instead of login.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to set up a login. I don't know. I
That's
really don't
pretty
know.
sad if I can do it though. You know what I'm saying? That's gotta be embarrassing.
Well, that was actually one reason why I kind of liked it, because it was simple. You clicked on the link and you were in the chat room.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Heard something. Yeah, it's definitely the easiest. This is very versatile, very well designed, and I'm just impressed.
I got an email. I'll forward you the email. But I got an email right before the meeting where they had made a bunch of changes and recommend that everybody upgrade the software. So you probably need to download that exe again if you're using the exe.
I was prompted to get updates when I logged in.
Yeah.
So I don't know that you necessarily have to download again if you just acknowledge you want the downloads.
I actually had to download again, but I'm also on Linux, so.
They offered, but I didn't upgrade. So
You probably should. They've done. I'll send you the email. They've done a lot of changes.
when you log out, it'll ask me again. I tried to get in and tested, and then when I tried to shut it down, it asked me did I want to upgrade, and that was 2 minutes before the meeting, and I said, yeah, I don't think so.
Well, gentlemen, I'll probably see you next week. I'm going to go ahead and log out.
Okay, good to see you, Mike.
See you later.
See you later,
Oh.
Mike.
We'll have another one. Oh, he's gone. Gone.
There he was. This is going to be good, wasn't it? Phew. Oh, I just ordered Gail another phone. I sent you that. I ordered her a G5, Moto G5 Jumbo, whatever they call it. $65 unlocked off the internet. The original G, I don't know if it had a SIM card in it that you could remove. Oh, look who's here.
He
Vicente
figured
the
it out.
dog.
Hi, Vicente.
I don't see him.
He's not doing the video thing, and I don't see a microphone for him yet either.
Okay. Down in the bottom left-hand side, Vicente, if you move your cursor around, you can see the mute and the microphone. You can flip that arrow up, and it lets you select microphones, or you can select videos. Oh, that's a pretty good picture. I
There he
took that
is.
picture of myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
he just muted him.
Now,
Hi, there you are.
hi. What about video?
You've got a camera?
Yeah.
Down there by
It
that
looks like, have you got
mute button, there should be a camera thing too.
have you got two monitors?
Two monitors, but one is turn off.
Okay, yeah, there's a, if you move your cursor over the screen, over the left-hand side at the bottom, there's a video selector. Looks like it's selecting something else.
Mm,
Yeah. Cursor around, you'll see a camera. And then
select the
there's
speaker,
a
select the
parallel-
microphone. Do you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, the camera has a red line across. I don't know why. I just try to. Your camera is not launched properly. Please check the browser.
Okay. And next time you can try. Next time you connect, you can
It's
test
about permissions about the browser.
Yeah.
Where did you change that? Settings.
Hey, Leroy, I gotta go.
Oh,
All right.
I'll talk to you
Okay.
later, Kenny.
Okay,
you.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
No.
Hey,
Yeah. Next time you connect, you
There we go.
can say set up video.
Okay, it's something about permission in the browser settings.
Well, your browser wants access to your camera.
Yeah.
You probably clicked no.
Are you using Chrome?
Yeah,
Go into the Chrome settings.
I am on them.
I
Privacy and security.
think so. I think that's where it is.
Appearance, privacy, clear setting.
Site settings. Control
Uh-huh.
what information websites can use from you.
Camera as before accessing.
Um, I thought there was a list of websites that had access to that stuff. Barry, isn't there a list somewhere that has access to that stuff?
No.
Probably.
Yeah, I thought there was. I don't see it now.
Just reconnect, and it'll ask you to set up the camera. That'd probably be the easiest.
What about now?
Yeah, you can reconnect now if you want to.
Now?
There you are.
Yeah.
I see you.
I think we like
Hi.
the picture better.
Look what I'm doing.
Ah.
This is an arm in this board.
There it is.
The arm. I am counting using the reset. After each reset, I increment a counter. You see, but the reset doesn't erase the variable. You see, after each reset, I increment the counter.
Oh, cool.
Oh, bye.
You
Yeah.
broke a.
Yeah, because I was looking for something to save some parameters, because each time the computer connects to the board resets. Then when you use your serial connection, you always erase your RAM, your memory. But there is a way to save the memory after every reset. I was trying to do it. It's working. So
Cool.
how's it going? Anyone?
Yes. Send them over. I got my Pepsi through the screen today.
Okay, great.
Very nice. Very nice, gentlemen.
You got any coffees? I need that coffee one.
Coffee, no. After this, I will go for it.
One of the things you can do too, Vicente, is at the bottom, if you move your cursor up there, they have, you
Like
can
a
do,
record?
you can do a reactions. Let's see, participants will bring up the list, and you can do chat, and you can bring up the chat. That puts the list of people, and then the chat information on the screen beneath the participants. And those are two handy ones. And you can do a reaction too. Like I just put a thumbs up on my picture. That's under reactions.
Participants, no. Chat.
Yeah, click chat and click participants. And then under participants, you can raise your hand if you want to. And that pops up a hand on the list of people. You see Grand Poobah up there with a hand.
Yeah. No, but no, I see a hand. I see your hand. How you do that?
Okay, you bring up participants, click on participants,
Yeah, I see.
and then top
Done.
right, that'll appear. And then you see the Grand Poobah up there, and and right beneath that list, you'll see raise hand. And the hand appears in the list.
I don't see the raised hand.
Do you see the Grand Poobah?
Ah, yeah. Now, okay.
Everybody's got a hand raised.
I'm moving. You see my hand?
I see it.
Oh yeah.
This is my hand raised because I don't have that.
Okay.
I can't do it.
And then you have the chat list at the bottom right, if you call that up.
Okay, I'm trying things. You can change your background. Some way to do it.
I don't even know if Barry's in the chat room. Barry.
But I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh,
You start up the chat.
the chat.
What you want to chat about?
Hi, Barry.
Barry doesn't want us to see him.
To be
Barry doesn't
seen.
have a camera.
Barry doesn't have a camera.
He's running low today. He's running low, below the radar.
I saw, let's see, Comet TV had the sliders on today, and I watched them. And I watched Knight Rider.
What
A
is
lot of
that you
classic
have?
TV.
Vicente, a teletype keyboard?
What?
What is that you have? A teletype keyboard? Your
It's a
microphone?
mechanical.
Oh, okay.
Makes too noise. The microphone is in the camera.
Oh, okay.
There. You hear the keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You see the message to everyone?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Good. How long have you been in the chat? We are almost ending or what? There is only 40 minutes.
We're only supposed to have 40 minutes, but
It extended it. Sent me a message saying it extended the time.
did it?
Okay.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
So
Good. So, Leroy, what are you doing? What are you working on?
well, I am playing around with strange things, strange time systems. Beats internet time, and
How you do that? Sharing what?
down there at the bottom of your screen, there's a share screen deal.
Okay, I see. Okay.
But I've got the Beats Internet time, and I've got the New Earth time,
Great.
and that's what I've messed with today.
Let me show you the board I was making. I already sent the PCB drawings to China. Let me look for the board. Mm, okay. I don't know how to.
You want to share the screen?
If you click on that screen share, it should bring up another block with the screen that you want to share.
Okay. Yeah. But I can show the. Let me do something. Okay. You remember this board? Do you remember the 3 cents microcontroller from China? Well, the reset in this board, this is an ARM, an STM microcontroller. To load a new program, you need to change a pin, the boot 0 from 1 to 0 or something like that. Press reset, and then load the program serially, you know? But you usually in the commercial board, you need to change a jumper to do that. But I am using the 3 cents microcontroller to take care of that. I can put the board in program mode, pressing for 1 second here. The board with this LED shows that you are now in program mode. It means that when the microcontroller of 3 cents sends a pulse from the RTS line of the USB, the microcontroller changes the boot 0 line and produce a reset and put the ARM microcontroller in boot loader mode automatically and load the new program. And after that, you just run it. You don't need to move jumpers to do that.
Nice.
This is I sent you the PCB I am working on. Let me check if I find the picture of the PCB.
Okay, and one thing we didn't, you may not have seen is the screen share thing. We did that a little earlier. I'm going to try the screen share thing. Oh, I'm not enabled. Did you post disable screen sharing?
I did? No, I didn't.
Okay, let me try it again then.
Oh, maybe I did. Okay. I don't know. I didn't do that.
Try toggling it again. Oh, there
I
it goes.
did. I toggled it again.
It has a whiteboard. I guess you can do a whiteboard. That's interesting.
You see, I don't see any of that stuff.
You see that, Vicente?
No, wait a minute.
It's
Browser.
coming.
Okay. Yeah, now.
See my browser. That's so you can share your screen.
Yeah, I will share mine. I will try to share mine. Share screen. You cannot start screen share while the other participant is sharing. Okay.
All right. Try again, Vicente.
Okay. Screen 1. Share.
Yeah.
There is something.
Well, I can see the Windows logo,
Yeah.
but I don't see anything else.
Okay,
There it is.
now, okay, this is the board. Can you see the mouse
Yep.
Yeah.
in the board? Well, this is the microcontroller of 3 cents. You see it?
Yep.
Okay, this microcontroller is controlling the PF, the boot 0 signal and the reset signal of the ARM microcontroller. When I press here for more than a second, this LED will turn on and tells you that you are in program mode. When there is a serial connection, the microcontroller reset the 3 cents microcontroller reset the ARM microcontroller with the boot 0 signal modified and make the new software going into the ARM microcontroller automatically, you know. This board will have a user LED here and a user button here, and it's really small. It's 3/4 inch wide and 1 inch and a half the length. It's tiny board.
Wow.
And I'm using the new USB-C connector. It's stronger. This is the regulator, 3.3 volts regulator. And that's it. The
Neat.
board is, you can see how the Chinese people is working on the board. Now they are making the holes. You know, you can see all the board across the factory. You know when they do the metallization, the holes, the printing, everything. Maybe the board will be here in 4 days or so. They are pretty fast. The five boards cost $2, but you need to pay more than 20 for the shipping by DHL, I think. Well, that's it.
Wow.
Stop sharing. What else?
Vicente has actually been productive. I've been very unproductive.
No, really. I'm working in other stuff also.
I've been well, I set up this new computer and I've been playing video games mostly. I completed Super Mario Odyssey.
Nice.
Something to do, I guess.
Yeah. No. Let me show you my setup of the microcontroller. Second here. Okay. Sharing screen. Can you see this?
Yep.
Okay, this is the microcontroller. Is this one tiny here? This board is the in-circuit simulator. You can simulate the microcontroller because the microcontroller is OTP. You program it and you're done. You cannot change more, okay? This is the programmer. And this is all the tools you need. You know, this is the simulator. I can have all the pins of the microcontroller here and put the pins in my proto board to check with my breadboard that if it's working. After that, I can program the tiny thing and I check it in this board before I use it in the final design. Okay, stop sharing. I'm back. Mm.
I don't see. Oh, there's stuff.
Wow, what's that? All the cameras?
Yeah, this is the I Spy running at the house.
Okay.
This is
This
the
is, this is video or is a picture?
this is live.
Oh yeah, I see the trees moving. Yeah.
That's amazing that it can do that. The movement is better. Well,
No,
I'm doing.
yeah, yes, it's like I don't know how much frames, how many frames.
Yeah, let's see. This is high speed here.
Mm-hmm.
Normally tells the frame rate. Yeah, this is breaking it up because my
Okay.
throughput can't handle this.
Okay.
That's amazing.
And you can see the cow.
And there's Vicente.
I don't know. I'm just here.
Great. I will move my camera to show something here. This is the. Can you see this?
Yeah.
This is the Raspberry Pi connected to a micro, a Pro Micro. You know the same microcontroller than the Leonardo, Arduino Leonardo.
Mm-hmm.
I adapted the program from Pololo to make this an slave for the Raspberry Pi. This is an I2C slave for the Raspberry Pi, you know, and I can run in the Raspberry Pi a web page, and I can control the robot with my phone. I don't know where is my phone. Just a second. Let me look for my phone.
I see a robot back there too.
Yeah, I see a Field Hub.
There.
Yeah.
This is a disaster completely.
Oh, I see myself.
Disaster.
Okay, let me check something here. Okay.
Have you guys seen this? Did I bring this in? This little,
I haven't seen that one.
Uh-huh.
it's a little, it's called a Zoomy. It's a Raspberry Pi Zero W
Okay.
with a motor board.
Was they made by Zoom Technologies by chance?
No, I forget who made this thing. It was a Kickstarter deal, and it was expensive. And it's got a little camera and a little.
That's a cute one.
Okay. Can you see this? Oh my God.
It's all white. You can't really see it. It's too bright.
Let me get down the intensity. No?
Ah,
Hmm.
it's better, but it's still pretty bright. Yeah. It's pretty washed out.
Okay, well, this panel, you see the gray panel? The gray panel
Yeah.
in the this is the browser, okay? And
Okay.
I can move the robot.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You see?
Yeah.
I put the camera in my mouth to do that. But this browser is inside the Raspberry Pi,
Okay.
and you have the encoder's information, and you can change differentially the wheels of the robot, and you can make smooth turns in any direction, go back. You know, it's very smooth. Everything is working. The good thing is you program the Raspberry Pi in your desktop using BNC. You know.
Okay.
I mean, let me show you how. This is the computer, right? You can just show desktop BNC.
Good
This is
Lord,
the
look at all those
Raspberry.
icons.
This is the Raspberry Pi now. You are inside the Raspberry Pi programming in Python. Everything you do here is in the Raspberry Pi in your computer, right? That's it.
That's sort of how this thing works. Only it does it all in the website. It sets a SSH terminal inside the website.
Okay. This is some has camera. This robot.
Little camera,
Uh-huh.
little screens when it
And do face recognition or what?
it will do face rec. It'll do object recognition.
Okay.
When the screen is actually controlled by the Arduino,
Okay.
which I thought was interesting.
It's the same concept, right? It's an I2C slate.
Yeah.
Controlling motors and screen, and the Raspberry Pi is the main computer. Okay.
This board here has an Arduino on it.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a I2C interface. And the 0W does all the hard work or heavy work. But you program that in Python. Can get it to do all kinds of stuff, but you do it through a web.
My wife brings me the coffee.
Do what?
My wife likes me. I just bought this from Amazon. I use this to clean the boards after soldering. It's pretty good. It's cheaper. It's like $3 in Home Depot. It's
Yep.
nice. Charging.
Oh, can't see it. It's too bright. There's 3 different colors.
Inside.
Yep. 3 different colors.
RGB.
Yep. It's neat. I haven't really played with it much though. It's set on my desk ever since I put it together. I can turn the It's got tail lights and headlights, and you can turn that on and off. It's supposed to be a car.
And the power is 2 batteries, the
It's
18 something.
No, it's a flat lipo.
Okay.
I think it's
3,000.
yeah, I think
3,000
so.
something.
It's hard to get to it. It's down in there.
Yeah, I
I'd have
see.
to take the whole
I
thing
see
back.
the yellow edge.
Yeah.
It has a yellow edge. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to take. I don't know. It's using Jupyter notebook to program it.
Okay.
Juniper.
Jupiter. It rings my, but I don't know.
Let's see.
Jupiter, the planet.
Jupiter. I don't know.
Yeah, that must be a Spanish, Portuguese spelling of Jupiter or something.
But this is the name of the ship in the Lost in Space show.
Yeah, the Jupiter too.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty good. They've got it. It walks you through like step by step what to do for their learning program.
I run into something interesting that maybe you guys could enlighten me on. One of my cameras, when I set it up, I put an address in it. I assign it an address manually. Okay, and you can do that over the Wi-Fi and tell it to come back. And sometimes it comes back with a
different.
An address of 114.114.114.114 for DNS. And it looks like that's Chinese DNS.
Wow.
And it loses the address regularly.
Creepy. You are sending your privacy to China.
Yeah, it's a Chinese DNS is what they're saying. And I kept having that happen over and over again. So I tried, does anybody know what 208.72.212.212 is? That's one of the open source things, I think. So I tried that, and it would periodically lose its brain. But I think I've discovered what the issue was. It was sitting right in the path of a 900 megahertz or maybe a 2.4 gigahertz. I think it's 900. 900 megahertz TV rabbit that's repeating the signal from my tuner to a TV in the other room. So I think I may have been overloading the front end on it, and it couldn't get the information back. So you got to remember that when you're playing with cameras and stuff, don't put it near another device, any device. It can cause issues. So I moved it around a bit, and it seems to be acting better. I would have never thought of that. But I happened to be look at it, and I noticed I was right in the path of microwaves coming from the other room. These little rabbits have a little mini dish, and you point it at the other receiver, and if you put something else in the path, it'll disrupt it somewhat. It'll drop a link periodically, and I couldn't connect to iSpy periodically, but yeah, that's what it was. Too close to another device.
Very, very strange. Okay. I have the browser connected to the Raspberry Pi, but in my computer. I will show you sharing the screen. Can you see it?
Yep. That looks better.
You can change when you move your thumb over this, you can go forward.
Right.
You can stop in the middle. You can go backward. Can you see the encoders, how they move? Encoders.
Mm-hmm.
There are 6 general analog signals. You can use them for infrared distance measurement, to put 6 sensors to the robot to check distance in different directions. You have the battery voltage here. It's in 5 volts now, 5,000 millivolts. You can turn on and off the LEDs on the board, just pressing here. This is an application from Pololu, the people that makes the slate. I adjusted the parameters of the software from Pololu to run the slate with the software, and it's working. Everything is working fine. Now you can control the robot from the Raspberry Pi. That's it.
I like it.
Pretty
How
good
I
design.
stop this? It's still sharing the screen? No, right?
Nope, you're not sharing. I
Okay,
can see you.
great.
Yeah, it was cute because I could see you and also see the screen. That was really neat. These guys have that.
I am checking.
What happened? Vicente disappeared. He was talking and then he just left.
Yeah. We're back to the other video screen, you and your dog picture.
Cat tripped over the line.
Do what?
Vicente's cat tripped over the line.
Did he?
No audio either.
Oh, he's gone. He's still here, but he's gone.
That's interesting. He's loud to me and a little distorted. Did he sound distorted to you?
A little. He may have his mic turned up too much.
Yeah.
Hello,
There you
I'm
are.
back. I touched the wrong button.
Can you turn your mic volume down a little bit, Vicente?
No, I just press a link in my browser, and I just jump to another page instead of using another tab. Understand?
Yeah.
Mm.
What can you send the page? Can you send the page to the program, the Pulu program that you're using?
The what program?
And can you send me a link to where you got that program at?
The programmer, what
Yeah, for
the 3
that.
cents? What?
No, for the Pulu robot.
Uh-huh. Okay, where are you to do the program? Yes, I will send you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that web, the web page, the web interface. I like that a lot better than
Well, I bought a couple of boards from them. The boards are A-star or something like that.
If you can send me
I
a
have-
link, that'll just,
Yeah,
because
okay,
there are tons of A-star stuff.
yeah. You have the Pro Micro board, the tiny one. I can send you my Arduino prompt corrected with the new I/O. You can use it as a Pro board.
Okay.
You know? I was trying to show you guys the web page of the Johns Hopkins University about the coronavirus. Have you seen?
What?
This is the USA, all the spots with coronavirus. We have all the map like red.
I think we need to move out west. Go to Montana.
Oh yeah, but thank God we are in a very nice spot. We are in here. This is where we are. We have Green, no, Hamilton, Montgomery. Here, this is Warren. Warren County has 53 people infected, but no one's died. And Butler is here. Butler has 108 people sick, to die people, to death.
Hey, my city made national news today on the COVID-19 virus. We have, they showed the prison up here near Monroe on national TV today. They had six people with COVID-19.
Monroe is in Butler County.
Yeah.
It's
Monroe.
near Middletown.
The prison node's in Warren County.
Yeah, it's
They're gonna-
near Middletown. Let's see.
Montgomery.
Middletown
Montgomery
would be
County.
down some, down, no, down. Go straight down. Straight down.
Prison is,
It's on 63.
it's close to Lebanon.
Up.
63.
Yeah,
Monroe.
right in there.
To the scroll to the right.
The prison is here.
It's,
Yeah, hold it. Yeah, it's right in
Somewhere.
that area.
But this is Warren, right?
yeah, it's Warren County.
This is the line. Here is the line between Butler and Warren. This line. Can you see?
Can you do a satellite view? You'd see it.
Yeah. This is here, Google Maps. $75, Tim Horton.
It's called
Tim
Lebanon
Hortons.
Correctional Institute. LCI. Or WCI, Warren Correctional Institute.
Lebanon, Mason, Monroe. This is the 73.
That's too far. Go satellite view and move back to the left.
Yeah,
You're right It's right there.
Is this
Yep. Those are the two prisons.
correct? Correctional.
That's it.
There's Warren
Okay.
Correctional and Lebanon Correction. Those are your two prisons.
Oh my God. Correctional, this is the correctional, this is a soft or what? Warren Correctional Institution.
Yep. They're both prisons.
Okay.
I didn't realize there were two of them.
Yep. They're right next to each other.
Well, let's go to the Grand Puba house. Where?
I'm about a couple of miles on the other side of the interstate from there.
There's Kroger. I just saw Kroger. That's where Patty is right now.
Where? Oh, here.
I don't. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Patty's inside that building.
Somewhere here, close to the
Yep.
front.
Yeah, she's pretty close to the Coinstar, probably.
Okay. Let me show you something. Columbus, wow. Indianapolis, Columbus, Springfield, Dayton.
Yay, Bethel.
Middletown. There is a bomb. There is a bomb
There's a bomb.
here.
There's a bomb right in there somewhere. Yeah.
You are here.
Yep. Yes. That's it.
Let me show my house in Venezuela. Let's go south.
Greater now, right?
Caracas. Let me find the. This is my club here, and my house is. Oh, what's here? Something happened. Mhm. Here, this is my house.
Are you home?
Yeah. I think we can see this in 3D. Is this
Yeah.
this thing here?
Wow.
And this is the city. You see the mountains?
Wow.
I used to go to all those mountains. This is the highest peak. Is this one? This is a national park. After the mountains, there is the sea, Caribbean Sea. Caracas is 3,000 foot above the sea level. And there is a mountains between the Caracas Valley and the sea. Can you see? This is the valley of Caracas, and this is the sea. This is the international airport. This is the way to go to the beaches. Like a 40 minutes from Caracas. Well, 2 hours from here to here, and 40 minutes in this route.
No traffic
That's
in
it.
any of that, right?
Ah,
I said
Now.
no traffic on any of that.
no, now there is no traffic now. But used to be a lot. There
Well,
is
Thought it was funny you said it took like 2 hours to get about the distance. It looked like it said 45 for the other half. So
yeah, but because there is a lot of traffic in the city, but not now. Now there is, everyone is at home. I used to fly hang gliding from this peak here, all the way down to here, to this beach. Used to fly all this way down. It's like an hour, because the wind keeps you flying all the time.
You daredevil, you
Was.
was.
This is the highest peak, is this one, Naiwata, is this point here. Like 4 hours going fast from Caracas all the way up. And this is Venezuela in the north. Ooh. Can you see? Okay. Where you want to go now?
Wow.
San Francisco. Where is
let's
it?
go to Atlantis.
Ooh. Golden Gate.
Golden Gate, yeah.
This is the downtown.
Naval Shipyard. Alcatraz.
Yeah. It's amazing, this software, right? Can go anywhere. I can look for my mother-in-law in Spain. In the mountains of Lugo here. She lives here in this lake. This is her house, this. There is a dam, how do you call it?
Dam. DAM.
Dam, yeah.
What the heck are you doing here?
This is my
He's,
mom.
he's,
My,
spy, he's
No,
spying on his in-laws.
she born here. She born here and get married in Argentina. And then they went to Venezuela to live in Venezuela. And now they are back in Spain, living in their house again.
See a distinct lack of power lines.
And my parents are living here close, somewhere there, here. I born in this town. actually in this house.
Neat.
And my parents are living now here in this building. This house was from my grandparent. There is a football stadium here. Restaurant. And this house is also from my father, but they are living in this building here, in the second floor. And go back to the sky. You can go anywhere. It's amazing. I was climbing in different mountains in the world, and you can go.
Politics has got a location that has the numbers. The new desk is for New York is $7.99. That's
Wow. One day. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's one day.
New York is in bad shape.
Well, there's like
Here's
13 million
Ohio,
people.
20 today.
Ohio, where is Ohio?
Down here. So you can look at these numbers. Got Real Clear Politics is pretty easy to find it. realclearpolitics.com. And he's got these numbers, and I'm looking at the trends. And they irritate me because this should show a trend. They should trend these, but they're not. So I've got a spreadsheet where I'm starting to trend them myself because I can't get the information from these knuckleheads. But just want to show you guys, realclearpolitics.com.
They should get sued for even bothering to have a casualty rate because it's not like everybody has identified all the cases.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to drop out, guys. You guys can continue on. I'm going to see if I can get some food.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. So
Okay.
I think
Let's
I'll call it tonight.
I will prepare some presentation for the next week using these resources.
Oh, this is
matter,
really nice.
Maybe really nice, yeah? I like it.
Yeah.
Very good.
So
Okay.
far so good.
Send me a
Nice
note
to
or
see you
something.
all.
Send me a note or something, Vicente or Leroy, and put it in so we can put it in the meeting notes. And
Okay.
away we go.
In advance. Okay.
Later, guys.
All right. I'll talk to
Bye.
you everybody later. Bye.
Okay. See you all. Bye bye.
Bye.
How
Bye.
you turn off
Bye,
this
Barry.
thing?
I'm clicking in.
Bye,
so
Barry.
I'm clicking